I'm with you, by the way. ACAB, brother. For my voice. You don't know how to turn off Zoom. You're trying, but you can't get away. How do you get out of this? You're trapped.
No, there's no trouble. Well, again, nice to meet you, Ethan. And thanks for having me on today.
I'm sorry to put you all through that.
25 years of the amount of technical ability and premeditation to perform this fraud in the case against Mr. Ranieri, I've never seen anything like that. In my 20 years experience with the FBI, I have never seen data manipulation, evidence tampering, anything like this on this scale. In my first read the papers that Mr. Ranieri presented on tampering, I was shocked. I've never seen an instance where the system threw away its credibility purely for the purpose of convicting a defendant. If it can happen to a person who is educated, who is white, who has the complexion for acceptance, as Alex said, none of us are safe. There's no need to fabricate evidence for a guilty man. The fact that they fabricated evidence here, and to the degree they did, shocks the conscience. If this alleged FBI malfeasance turns out to be true, as our experts say it is, then this is really historic. This is really an attempt to frame somebody based on manipulation of data. That's just unacceptable in an American court, in the American legal system. I'm the former United States Attorney for the Eastern District of Arkansas. In the face of this alarming evidence, there's really no excuse for the court or for the prosecutor to hide behind procedural delays and waiting to get to the bottom of this.
They should take immediate action, and if they can't or they won't, the United States Attorney General should appoint an independent prosecutor. If an independent investigation determines that this tampering occurred, there must be accountability. People have to be criminally prosecuted. This is very serious.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, what I know that you were playing the music, which was unfortunate, and making the jokes. Yeah, thanks for having me on today.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. All right, take care.
Have a good night.
Have a good night. Thank you.
Have a good night.
Have a good night. Thank you.
Have a good night.
Oh God.
He hung up.
Yeah, I know. Overcome Tourette's. He's very careful not to say cure.
Right.
But he now says he can do it in 4 hours, which is kind of on the Mr. Beast level of fixing the eyes.
Right.
Have a good night.
Thank you. Thank you.
God.
So, right. It's kind of sounding pretty good.
Have a good night.
So last night I went on the H3.
Oh, fuck. What a weirdo that he said. That was fun. You know?
Have a good night.
You as well.
Oh.
You know,
he's not coming back.
He's desperate for any attention.
Have a good night.
Here's one of the pretty high up. I feel like he's like very high up involved with all these folks.
Right.
Have a good night.
Have a good night. And then we'll get into the Philly deets, the Philly deets. All right.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
I don't know if Ethan knows yet. I gotta
have a good night.
I'll spring it on him.
Should warn it today. Oh, you said it's not here
didn't
yet.
come yet. Or yeah.
All right, we're back.
Have a good night.
No, I just got here. You can, yeah.
Have a good night.
Have a good night, Phil.
Oh my God.
I'm out. Understood.
Have a good night.
Yeah. So anyway,
I am ashamed. I'm ashamed.
No, I'm just kidding you.
No.
Have a good night.
It was a delicious smoothie.
Treat yourself. You know what I mean?
Treat yourself Wednesday.
Find that meatball, AB.
Have a good night.
Have a good night. It's really hard hitting stuff there.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Say Brent because he lacks experience.
Security came to us and said this.
There it is. Thank you, guys.
Have a good night.
Have a good. There's.